What's up? What's up now? Grand Rising Kings and Queens. Hope all is well. It's your boy Jarvis Jeffries, host of the Great Debate Show. One half of the good guys. Back up in this bitch. And I'm here to talk about a few things today. Of course, the weekend in sports. Want to talk about LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and the Los Angeles Lakers in their beatdown yesterday in OKC. Are they serious? Are they really championship contenders? Also want to discuss Steph Curry and what he did last week and most of the weekend. Scoring 52 in Memphis, scoring 37 in LA against the Lakers. But then 0 3-pointers made in Houston or at home against the Houston Rockets. How do you feel about that? Did Houston win their Final Four matchup against Duke, or did Duke just have a meltdown? Florida, Houston tonight, national championship in the NCAA. It all comes to an end. The March Madness is April now. It all comes to a head tonight. And has the top 5 changed in the NFL draft? Shador to Cleveland, no. Travis Hunter to Cleveland. Shador not to the Giants. Shador maybe slides to the Saints. It's just so much talk, so much changes, and we want to talk about that. We want to get started basically now by talking about everything that happened over the weekend, everything that I just ran down to you. Hope everybody is doing well today. But yeah, so why for how long now? I don't know. I said when the season started in basketball in the NBA, we would have the Boston Celtics and the OKC Thunder playing in the NBA Finals. That is what I said. One, because I looked at the Thunder and I'm like, okay, it looked like they're ready. And then I looked at the Celtics again and I'm like, man, they just got too much. They cannot be beat. Then I looked at Cleveland and I'm like, okay, I damn near want to take back what I said. Cleveland could very well be in the NBA Finals. However, again, Boston's got a lot. So Boston OKC, I'm standing on that. But I want to talk about what I saw yesterday in Oklahoma City because it looked like they laid an egg. Was this a fluke, or is this the way it would be in a 7-game series between the Thunder and the Lakers? Now, the Lakers are our number 3 seed now in the Western Conference, and they have been rolling here as of late. They were kind of starting to do it before LeBron James had a growing injury. He sit out for about 2 weeks. He came back. He's back. He's getting his legs back. LeBron James had 0 free throw attempts yesterday. LeBron James only had about, I don't know how many points, 9, 12 points. He wasn't a factor. He didn't have to drive to the rim. He didn't go to the free throw line. When Luka Doncic is playing his game, he's number 1. And LeBron is number 2. And either way it goes, Austin Reeves is number 3. And the fact that Austin Reeves is the 3rd best player on the Lakers team now, as it should be, this makes them very dangerous. So the question I ask is, are the Lakers a championship team already? We said that they were not big enough. They're too small. They just lost Anthony Davis. No. Maybe in a few years, this is a move for the future. That's what we all said. Don't take it back now. Myself included. They're going to be good, but I don't know who protects the rim. I don't know who will rebound. I don't know. They don't have the bigs, but this Jackson Hayes guy, he didn't look that bad. I was playing with him on 2K. I pick the Lakers every time, if I can. Anytime I got some spare time and I'm on there, the Lakers are the shit. And I see the same exact thing when I'm watching them in real life. If they're shooting the ball well, and this is very interesting because I thought the Lakers had a shot to make a run in the Western Conference playoff picture, even if their shooting wasn't, just lights out. Because I saw them play good defense, swarming the star players, trying to take them out of the game, double teaming, a lot of traps. They're doing a lot of they got a blitzing defense that swarms you, and they've got a lot of length. They may not have the size, but they've got some length. And these guys are stripping the ball, stealing the ball, forcing you to, turn the ball over. When you miss, they're gone in transition. And just the way we do it on 2K, they don't always just go for the layup or the they'll stop, pull up, pop, shot, 3. Bucket. Just like that, they're green beaning that thing every time they come up and down the floor. And you've got people like Vanderbilt and Huchamara. These guys are playing now. They're not injured. Past couple of years, we've got to admit, if we can remember, these guys were getting hurt one or the other, which was probably stalling what LeBron was trying to do anyway with those guys. And then you make this trade for Luka Doncic. Oh, my God. And this is the reason why Dallas Mavericks fans were pissed when that trade was made. This is the reason why when you heard some reporters say things like, I don't give a damn how much overweight he is. Put him on a diet. Put it in the contract. Add that stipulation or something. But we're not letting him walk out of this building. We're not going to trade him away. When you can play like this, when you can ball like this on the offensive side, who really gives a damn what you do on the defensive end? Unless they're just scoring buckets on you every single possession and it's getting out of hand. And we still figure out through coaching ways to hide that. But when you can score at will and you're on and you're shooting and you can get to the bucket, get to the free throw line, and he's not missing free throws. He's not missing free throws right now either. He used to miss free throws quite a bit in Dallas. I hadn't seen him miss one. Now he's getting his legs back under him. Guys, the Lakers are dangerous whether we want to admit this or not. And I'm not saying that yesterday's game in OKC was not a fluke. I'm not saying that it wasn't. Because it very well could be. They're 1-1 right now when facing each other. They play again tomorrow on Tuesday. Can't wait to see it. I think it remains in Oklahoma City. I'm not sure, but they play again tomorrow on a Tuesday. So let's see how it goes when they run it back. But I'm telling you, what we thought was going to take about a year or two, and LeBron would be on his way out or about to leave, Nah. They're ready right now. That's what it looks like. And when they can play like that and LeBron doesn't even have to really break a sweat, LeBron doesn't even have to attempt free throws, this is not a good look for the rest of the league or the Western Conference. I said when they made this trade that, man, the last time the Dodgers won the World Series, didn't the Lakers win the NBA championship the same year? 2020, something like that. And now here we are. The Dodgers won the World Series in 2024. And they very well could do it in 2025, but they just won the last baseball championship. They won the World Series, and here the Lakers are again, probably about to do the same thing they did the last time they won a championship. Repeat what the Dodgers just did. Championships for everybody in the city of LA. Well, at least for two of the biggest franchises in the city. That's very well what we could be looking at here. The Lakers are dangerous and they're good. Now, when they're not making their shots, I'm not sure. I still think their defense is good enough to, make up for the lack of offense. Because when you miss, they are gone. They're going to score a bucket back in transition. And they have great transition defense. They get back very well. And when they get you in your half-court offense, they've been winning that battle so far. I'm looking for the team that's going to take advantage of them being small because we didn't think they could do it with playing small ball. They're making it work. Shout out to JJ Redick. We can give all the flowers and the praise in the world as we already do to LeBron James. We know what a mind he has for basketball, the knowledge, the one of the highest, if not the highest, basketball IQs it is in the game. in the history of the game, they say. Okay, we get that. What makes the Lakers dangerous is two more things. That is all true, and Luka Doncic is that same guy. Mentally. This is why the Dallas Mavericks, and again, we didn't get to see Kyrie and Anthony Davis together. We gotta wait on that, and I can't wait to see it. But that was still more of a now. Well, LeBron and Luka are saying we're now too. We're ready to win now too, damn it. Watch this. We know LeBron, if he willing to play off ball and he lets Luka run the point, yeah, we knew this could be a good thing, just like when him and Kyrie did it in Cleveland. I get it, and it's working. But this is the reason why you say the hell with Luka being a little overweight. The hell with him in his conditioning. Do you see any conditioning issues right now? Or has he already lost some pounds? Has he shed, a little bit? Is he getting a little thinner to you? Does it look like he's gotten his cardio on his legs back? Maybe. But either way it go, we knew. We kind of said that this is going to light a fire under Luka's ass. I mean, if this doesn't, then I don't know what will. Then he's going to be Zion Williamson. And hopefully he'll, change his ways too. But, yeah. This is the reason why you go ahead and pay him that Supermax deal that the Mavericks did not want to pay. Well, guess who's going to pay it? The Lakers will, and they're going to do it gladly now. Because this man is playing like he's possessed. And did you see the no-look pass that he had going to the rim? He's so smart. He has one of the highest basketball IQs too. And you got that intelligent, high basketball IQ mind in Luka and LeBron playing together in the same backcourt, and Austin Reeves is your third best player on the team, and Huchimara and Vanderbilt and Finney Smith is knocking his shots down consistently, and they've all got linked on the wing and can defend pretty well. Jackson Hayes, not as bad as people thought. They're doing damn good already. So, yes, the Lakers are a championship team already. And I know why people are frustrated with Lakers, because they always get their guy, their superstar. For any Laker fans that was thinking, oh, LeBron's on his way out, I wonder how long will it be before we ever get another star, before we're ever talented again. Shit. They've already inserted another star, mega star, to the Lakers before LeBron even leaves. So, yes, the Lakers are already a championship team. The only thing I worry about with the Lakers is what they're doing now, is it sustainable? I wonder, will he run out of gas, basically, being, at his age. Now, if anybody can continue to keep pushing, it's LeBron. But would we be surprised if he runs out of gas? If we see him with his hands on his hips, on the defensive end, or not guarding right, or doing something, blowing an assignment because he's tired, the fatigue is set in. By the time we get to the Western Conference Finals, if they get there and meet OKC, which is what it very well looks like it could be, will it be sustainable, or was this just a one-game fluke? I know one thing. I've been seeing them do this. They beat the Rockets. They've beaten the Thunder. They went to Memphis and beat my Grizzlies. They lost to the Warriors. That's about it. That's about it out of these big 4 or 5 games that they've had here down this stretch. They've done good. The Warriors have done good up until they ran into the Rockets. So these are going to be some great matchups in the Western Conference. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of interesting now, and we ain't got any football to watch. We're waiting on the draft to get here. But the Lakers have beaten the Rockets. They've beaten the Thunder. The Warriors, they've beaten the Lakers. They just beat the Grizzlies. They've beaten these teams. So, and the Thunder have beaten everybody. But yesterday, that was a good old-fashioned take you out to the woodshed ass whooping. And LeBron didn't even really break a sweat. That's what's dangerous for the rest of the league and the rest of the Western Conference. We very well could be getting a Lakers-Celtics finals like the NBA could only write up in a script, right? In the perfect script. But I would love to see LeBron versus the Cleveland Cavs, his old team. I'm okay with LeBron going to the finals, but wouldn't it be great to see him play against Cleveland, to look at the Cleveland Cavaliers, their roster, to look up at the banners, you are a part of that championship banner that's hanging up. But to see how well they've done without you, I wonder, would he find that impressive, or would he find that, like, I really got to beat these guys? They think they can win a championship without me? Yeah, they actually look like they can this year. So I would love to see those two meet up. I don't think, and LeBron probably doesn't give a damn, but I bet you he probably didn't think the Cavs would be this good this fast since he's left. I mean, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. 5 or 6 years ago, you would have thought that the Cavs will never, ever be good ever again. That was it. LeBron James, his career as a Cav, that's it. Now they'll go back to being the Cleveland Cavaliers of old. But no, look at them now. 5, 6 years later down the road, look at them. So I would love to see the Lakers and the Cavs too in the finals. That would be great. But either way it goes, I think the Lakers very well could be there. I've been one to say that OKC Thunder do not get the respect they deserve. I think that they're very underrated, even though they have like 60-plus wins already. They've got the best defense, or one of the best defenses in the league. I know it didn't look like it on yesterday, but I can't wait to see how that, I can't wait to see after that beatdown, how they respond on Tuesday against the same team, the Lakers. That'll be interesting in my opinion. Okay, so I just wanted to talk about that and speak on it. The Warriors also lost at home to the Houston Rockets. Steph Curry had 3 points. He was like 1 for 10 or 11 or something like that from the 3-point field goals, and they were bad. So do you think the Warriors rely too much on Steph Curry? Because he had been balling the past 3-4 games. 52 in the FedEx Forum. I was there to see that here in Memphis. Then he went to LA and snapped out and had like 37. And I think it was another game where it was like 36. But here, coming back home, after that great 3-game road stretch, they laid an egg. And they were not that good when he wasn't good. So do you think the Warriors are too reliant on Steph Curry? There are going to be games like that. We know what Steph Curry can do, but there will be games like it was on yesterday, and that was not good. And when Dillon Brooks leads the team in scoring with like 28, that's saying something too. His defense is looking, we would play better ball when he leaves Memphis. I never really has cared for Dillon Brooks. He's always just been that guy that's just in the way. You're just starting shit. What are you really good at? You know, you're an okay defender, but So yeah, that was something too. The Rockets beat the Warriors pretty significantly, and Steph didn't do a thing. So they're going to have to do better when Steph has games like that. Are the Warriors ready for that? That's the big question. I was trying to find the stats because I had saw some stats that I thought was kind of funny because, man, it's Dillon Brooks leading the way on offense. It doesn't look like I'm going to find it, but anyway, he led with like 28, and I think the Jalen Williams guy had 24, and I think the other guy had 20. Who was it? A Singun or whatever. The Rockets are good, and they're number 2 in the West. Nobody really talks about them either. The top 2 seeds kind of get disrespected. The Rockets had a good win, I thought, in Golden State to kind of hush them up a little bit, because had they lost 2, plus OKC losing big to the Lakers at home, it looks like I see why nobody's worried about the top 2 seeds in the Western Conference. Remember what Draymond Green said? He said, well, there's nobody that I see in the Western Conference that I really fear. Damn. That's a shot at everybody. Like, really? And we were looking at the Warriors at that time like, y'all aren't ready for no championship yet now. Really? Are you? And now, look at them, though. They've won a lot of games since Jimmy Butler has joined the team. So
all of a sudden
Yeah,
be on this
that
stage with 55,000 people,
that
everybody
is
going wild to like
there is
they
something
didn't
that
throw inbound passes. They tried to
that is something that excuse me, I don't know how that started playing, but yeah, that is something that we got to look at. Warriors, Rockets, Warriors lost, Rockets won. The Lakers won big in OKC. That was huge. Now the NFL draft. The top 5 picks seem to be kind of changing over and over. We think number 1 will be Cam Ward to the Tennessee Titans, but we don't know about number 2 in the Cleveland Browns. They need a quarterback, but we don't know if they really like Cam Ward. We don't know if they really like Shadur Sanders. They've had meetings with these guys. They've had workouts with these guys. They've seen it all. Now they're talking to Travis Hunter. They've also had dinners with Abdul Carter. We thought the Browns were going to pick Abdul Carter. Then it seemed like, hey, they do like Shadur. And now it's being said that, no, they're going with Travis Hunter. The Giants, and we started hearing that when it was said that the Giants are going to pick Abdul Carter at Travis Hunter at number 3 because Abdul Carter will already go off the board at 2, or they're going to get the quarterback, Shadur Sanders. So even if they kind of like him, I don't know if they like them at number 3, because if they did, they move up to number 2. And they're not doing that. Or are the Giants trying to move up to number 2 and Cleveland's not willing to let them move up? Maybe then that says that they want the quarterback. Nobody knows what's going to happen here. So has your top 5 changed in the NFL draft? Has it changed? My top 5 had been Cam Ward, number 1, to the Titans. It had also been Shadur Sanders, number 2, to the Browns. Remember how he said he loves to play Madden with the Cleveland Browns playbook? And we were like, he already knows he's going to get drafted there. Prime time. Deion Sanders has just said that one of his boys, one of his players are going to be drafted. He's comfortable that one of his players will be drafted by the Cleveland Browns, meaning his son Shadur or Travis Hunter. Which one do you think it'll be? My latest mock draft 2.0, go look it up. That episode is up on YouTube. I'm live on YouTube right now. And again, my number 1 was Cam Ward to the Titans, Shadur number 2 to the Browns. Let's see. I had Shadur Sanders going number 3 to the Giants. Then they signed Russell Wilson, and I said, I still think they could do it. But then in my mock draft 2.0, I'm like, nah, Shadur won't be available. He'll go 2 to the Cleveland Browns. Number 3, give me Travis Hunter. That's the Giants going with Travis Hunter. And 4, I got Abdul Carter sliding down to 4 because of the quarterback being picked at 1 and 2. Now the Patriots have to go with Abdul Carter, even though they would love to have Travis Hunter. They're going to go with whoever is remaining. The Giants will do the same thing. And we all seem to think that Mason Graham is going to the Jaguars at number 5. So that's the top 5. But it seems like it could change. And for some reason, I just wonder, are the Jaguars really going to pick Mason Graham? What if they trade back? Maybe they don't like him. They need a DT, but maybe he's not the one that they want. Everything just seems to be too for certain with the Jaguars in that number 5th pick. And I tend to think that somebody else will probably be picking there. I'm not sure. But do you think the top 5, whoever your top 5 was in the NFL draft, do you think it's about to change now? It all relies on the Cleveland Browns. It's really all on them. We think we know what number 1 is going to be. We think we will all hear with the first pick of the 2025 NFL draft, the Tennessee Titans select Cam Ward. But if Shadur is not called number 2 to Cleveland, he could slide. And he could slide into number 7, where the Jets, we think, will go offensive tackle. But if a quarterback is still there, could they go with him and let him compete with Justin Fields? What if he slides to 9 and the New Orleans Saints are sitting there like, Derek Carr, he ain't getting any younger, and he always is injured. They could draft Shadur Sanders at 9. How do the Arizona Cardinals feel about Kyler Murray? Maybe they move up from 16 and they come up to the top 10 and try to go get their quarterback if he starts to slide. I'm trying to think who else before them. With the 49ers say, hey, man, Brock Purdy's not budging. He really wants 58 million. We're not giving it to him. Let's trade this son of a, you know what, and let's start all over again with this quarterback on a rookie contract. And they draft a quarterback or Shador. I'm hearing that some teams may draft Jackson Dart before Shador Sanders even comes off the board. This could get wild and crazy. Wild and crazy. I would love to know what you think is going to happen in the NFL draft in the comments. I would love to know if you think the Lakers can win the NBA championship this year. Let me know in the comments. What comments? I'm on YouTube Live. Also on Podbean, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, where the Great Debate Show is available wherever you get your podcasts. Come to YouTube and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. All right. A lot of people say that Duke lost Saturday. A lot of people think that they kind of had a meltdown. They dropped the ball. It was their game to win. They should be in the championship right now playing Florida. But they lost to Houston. They failed. Why? What happened? Houston got the win. I said Duke and Florida will be playing in the championship game. Everybody told me that, man, Florida's going to win or Duke is going to win. I would love to see both of those two number ones play each other. But instead, we get Florida and we get Houston. Who's your pick for tonight's national championship game? I also want to give a congratulations to UConn. The UConn women winning yet another national championship. They did that yesterday by beating down South Carolina. UConn, one of the best to do it. GOAT status. Shout out to them on their championship. And congrats to Florida and, Houston, on making it to the championship game. Only one can win, but congrats to both of them also. We will see who will win that championship. And I'll be back with you tomorrow, more than likely, and we'll chop it up. We'll talk more about this NFL draft and see what the hell is going to happen. And we'll talk more about Aaron Rodgers. I know some people are tired of hearing that and about him, but it looks like he may be getting closer to signing with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So we'll chop it up about Aaron Rodgers as well and him possibly being the quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers. When is Brock Purdy going to get that contract extension with the San Francisco 49ers? Not a whole lot more going on. Oh, and Trey Hendrickson. He's really, really frustrated, and he's kind of voicing his opinions on certain podcasts, and he's saying things about his money and how it looked like the Bengals were going to go ahead and pay him and not trade him, but trade talks have stalled, but the contract talks have stalled. It's not going anywhere. What's up with Trey Hendrickson? Keep in mind, he's a very good talent, but he's 31 years old. Drafted by, I think, the New Orleans Saints in 2017. He's going into his 9th season. He's 31. A good pickup for anybody that can get him. I'm hearing the Niners may trade for him, but he's 31 now. I don't know what he's looking at with the contract part, but we knew the Bengals couldn't pay everybody. But then again, maybe they find a way to get it done. He's very frustrated. So we'll come back and talk more about Trey Hendrickson as well and his contract situation with the Bengals. Where do you think he'll get traded to? Where would you like for him to go? And I'll congratulate the winner between Florida and Houston in tonight's national championship game tonight, CBS. And that's pretty much it. Again, congratulations to the UConn women on their championship. And congrats tonight to Houston and Florida. May the best team win. I'll be back to talk more draft talk. And let me know in the comments again. Are the Lakers championship ready already? Looks like they very well could be. Me and Terrence will be back tonight also to recap Monday Night Raw. Now, we're going to keep doing that as long as we got people in the audience that's watching and listening to us. If you don't want the wrestling content, the Great Debate Show will not continue to make wrestling content. But we had a lot of people buzzing on it. And now they've kind of dwindled a little bit. So let me know in the comments what you want to hear me talking about. Terrence will be back with me tonight, we think, for Monday Night Raw recap. And I'll be back tomorrow to talk more and what's going on in sports. Trey Hendrickson is the biggest thing right now, though. And I already talked about Julio Jones and his retirement. Congrats to him in his career. And yeah, that's it for right now. Let's see what else develops with Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And let's keep seeing what the Lakers got. They got the Thunder tomorrow. Can't wait to see how that goes. Until we yeet again, y'all be safe out there and peace.